doing this was not, you know, an immediate thought at all when I left. But I began to realize after a while a need to replace with people that
I
had the
share
same.
this.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, it's exactly my
Yeah.
feelings afterwards.
Yeah.
Mine too.
And I was determined to set up a retreat for ex-members of cults. Hey, maybe you know how to
I don't know.
move this over. Maybe it's a little bit off-center. Anyway, I'll just keep going.
Maybe with this.
Yeah, it's a little bit off-center. Yeah, that's okay.
I think you actually have to make that thing.
What's wrong?
It's because it's the
Okay. That's okay. We had no resources, money, or locations, but we knew the need existed. By the way, I still didn't know about cult and brainwashing. I mean, I knew we needed to have a center, but I still didn't think our group was a cult, and I still didn't know about brainwashing. But I knew we needed to start up a center, so the idea that that we needed to do something was very, very important. So the idea that that I'm a part of the you know, this cult, anti-cult hate group, you know, I had no idea that, you know, there was a group out there that supposedly hated cults, and I've never found that group, by the way. But I mean, we were just a bunch of people who just realized we were hurting. We were trying to figure out how to help these one another. Okay, so we thought we'd set up a facility, and here's some interesting facts. According to a recent survey, there are 13,893 drug and alcoholism treatment centers in the United States. 1,200 women's shelters. At least 5 special units in hospitals for the treatments of victims of Satanism and ritualistic abuse, which Ingrid and I think a lot of this is probably
Not real.
not real, exactly.
Why
But
not? The experience, it is the experience of 30
it's
years
probably
working with.
produced by bad therapists that make people sick. You know, it's produced by brainwashing, but they're probably not really victims of these ritualistic cults. But that's another topic. There's one treatment center for every 1,511 alcoholics and drug abusers. If there were equal treatment for ex-cult members, there would be at least 330 post-cult rehab centers. This is an outrage.
Do you think it will come? It will come in the future.
Did you make one? Yeah, I want to make one in Norway.
It's this is an outrage. This is, I think, one of the most. It's like what we did when the United Nations sat by and allowed the Serbians to slaughter 8,000, you know, Muslims in what Srebrenica. There's carnage going on, and there's certain people just don't have the willpower to do anything about it. Federal funding last year, this in the United States, for the treatment and prevention of drug abuse was around $15 billion, which would be roughly the same in euros would be close. No money has been given to by the government to aid in research and treatment for us cultists. None. But anyway, we started Wellspring with all this government money.
Can I just ask one question? Why is it, because I'm in the beginning of a big court case in Norway now, which is the equivalent of FBI in Norway is taking the case because they see the seriousness of it, this cult, and we're taking the leader to court. And Justice Minister in Norway had just recently, last year, made a proposal for a new law to equalize psychological violence and physical violence. So they started to recognize this. The police, the lawyer, the social welfare, people understand us and believe us, but there is no law. Obviously, to make a law against this is very difficult, but people understand.
That's great.
Support us.
Maybe I'll move to Norway.
Yeah, but it's not great yet.
Yeah, but at least like some people are beginning to understand.
Yes, there is a great understanding, and the situation is ripe for it in the case. And our case will make that law go through our British law.
That's great.
But this total lack of knowledge in this question.
You're right.
But my question is, why do you think? Oh, maybe that's the answer. The lack of knowledge.
Yeah.
Why there is no funding? Why isn't there? Why are people standing by?
I think because there's such a mindset in our culture of misunderstandings, and we'll get into that in a little bit.
Does not the same cults itself have a big lobby
Yes.
to stop?
Yeah,
Yes, you're absolutely right. That's absolutely correct.
But still, it shouldn't.
Yeah.
There is no action from the government really either. I mean, there's no funding to start.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Anyway, after learning about the need for a facility and the result of my own experience, began putting together a rehab center for ex-cultists. And if it wasn't for my family, when I'm talking about my sister, my brother, my brother-in-law, my mother, my father, we pretty much just single-handedly, we're like a bunch of pioneers. We went out and cleared roads and built the first building ourselves with our own money. And I mean, that's when there was no private foundation behind us. It was just the will and the effort of my own family that put this thing together. Over the years, there's been other centers similar to Wellspring. During the 70s, 80s, and 90s, there have been at least 14 centers.
In the USA?
All over.
All over what?
The world.
The world?
Yeah. And now, I got one source from Germany that said that the one in Germany was closed, so I just found out that yours is still open. You have a little apartment. So Inga's got